I want to start off by thanking everybody who brought us here. I want to thank the school board for their guidance and leadership during what is quite possibly the most difficult school year for everyone involved. And I want to thank the teachers who have guided and taught us in everything they possibly could in an unforgettable Christ-like manner. I thank the parents, the friends, and the family members who have motivated us, and sacrificed for us in every way that they could. This is as much a celebration of your hard work as it is ours. In some ways, I never really imagined I'd be up here. Graduation always sounded to me like a folk tale, something that was only real if you believed in it. And yet, somehow, I tried to stop it from coming. I tried not to get too attached to people, fearing the heartbreak that would come at the end of the year when we stepped off the stage and into our new adult lives. I tried my best to be kind and friendly, sure, but just ready to leave people at the drop of a hat. Smiled at them once in a while, traded jokes, and talked about personal topics without ever really getting personal. All the while, I kept my head down and focused on my GPA, reminding myself that the end was coming, and if I got too close to any sun, I'd be a complete Icarus. I secretly prided myself on my formed introversion, stuck within the mindset of I can rely on myself and my family, and I don't need anyone else. I tricked myself into believing that being on my own let me do my best work, and God's always glorified by us doing our best work, right? And then, COVID-19 hit the New Hampshire and Vermont border. Games were canceled, stores were closed, jobs were lost, and we packed up everything out of our lockers by the end of the third week of March. With almost no prior warning, we were all thrusted into our homes, and our education took place on a laptop screen. Introversion wasn't a personal choice for me anymore, but a duty and a way to save lives. And as much fear pressed on us all the time, it was kind of fun for the first couple of weeks. I could quite literally wake up and roll into class. No transportation or non-pajama clothing required. I could stay in my room forever, only coming out for food and the occasional reminder to my family that I was indeed still alive. My schedule was completely open for whatever I wanted to do, so I lost all semblance of time and lost myself in a computer. But like all fool's gold, the life I thought I wanted began to lose its luster. Like the prodigal son, my inheritance ran out. As time went on, I felt something like a hole growing inside me. I tried to fix it with exercise, figuring I just needed to get out of my own head for a while. It helped, but it didn't work. I tried baking, crafting, painting, watching different content, binging my favorite movies. Nothing was working. I couldn't figure it out. There was something big that was missing, but for all my brain power, I could not find it. And one day, I just sat on my bed and prayed. I prayed for God to fix this hole in me, whatever it was. I prayed until I wasn't sure what I was praying for. And then, God gave me the answer, not gently, just more like the very needed common sense smack. The thing I was missing was other people. People. Not just family, not just myself. I needed to get out of the house and really form relationships. And this realization knocked me flat. Not only had I been starving myself of a human need out of blind fear, but I had fundamentally ignored a major aspect of my Christian faith. Christ himself put fellowship as one of the most important commandments in Matthew 22:37-40. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and a second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. The whole point of Christ's arrival was the crucifixion, and it was done out of God's love for his creation, his image bearers, people, the same people I claim not to need. How could I, in the face of these facts, claim that what I was trying to be was God-honoring? And almost immediately, I thrusted myself into trying to build a bigger social circle. I got a job in retail, practiced some basic social skills while learning some new ones. When MVCS went back full-time, I balanced school with college needs with a social life. I joined student council and helped to host and attend school functions. I built back up relationships with people I pushed away, formed new relationships with people I didn't really know in the first place. And even though it all went against what I had engineered myself to think, I pushed through and held tight to Matthew 22:37-40. God's greatest commandment. My only regret standing up here is that I didn't do it sooner. And there are some days that I struggle with basics and introverted reflexes, but I can say that what I learned and relearned allowed me to really form relationships with people in the rest of the school. We as seniors became closer than ever, and we made it to graduation together. And do you know what I learned? Graduation isn't harder because I made friends. It's easier. And I'm so proud of the people I stand beside on our graduation day, and I can't wait to see where God takes us. Thank you.